Hit the button. I hit that button. You should be proud of me.
We're done. We're ready, right?
Yeah, we're on. There's not much more to it other than hitting the button.
Right on. So, welcome to next episode of Taylor Uncovered.
Yes.
Hello, all the residents here in Taylor.
How's it going?
I'm Martin Juilliard.
And I'm Chris.
And he's Chris.
I'm Chris.
He's Chris.
I had on sunglasses today. It's raining.
Beautiful rainy day. Nice and cool outside.
The lights.
Yeah, the lights are. Yeah, he's chicken to put his glasses on.
I don't like the style of glasses.
Yeah. I left mine at home.
I feel like when I pick up an M243 and just start pocket shooting.
There
Like,
you
what
go.
the hell? These things, man, these
go.
are gunner glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind them, but nonetheless, I prefer my my aviators. So,
Okay. All right.
Top Gun, living in the danger zone.
So here we are again. What's the date today? Is
It's July 30th. Yep.
Yeah, one more day, guys, and 5 more days until the election, the primary,
Yes.
which is going to be really cool. You know, hey,
Absentee ballots, get them in.
yeah.
I got mine.
Man, you know what? I sent out a mailer, and if you guys are worried about how I paid for it or whatever, if you think somebody else paid for it or whatever, check it. Okay, check it.
I watched this man go to every gas station and get every can.
Yep.
Took them in.
10
Paid
cents.
it that way.
10 cents. It did it.
You did it. 10 cents was the goal.
Yep.
You did it, Marty.
So I filed a little late, but hey, you know what? It wasn't too late. So there's a good thing.
Yeah.
I really like those folks down there, you know, at the, what is that called? The campaign finance office or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really great people down there. You know, they're really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, they better be.
Yeah.
There better be.
if any of you guys are out there that are, you know, struggling or whatever to get some of that stuff finished and signed up, they're willing to help, and they're really good help all the time.
Yeah.
Used to be Gil Flowers down there. You know, I served that guy many times, but
Oh, my God.
he still liked
Yeah.
me, you know. So
Yeah. And,
It
you
was
know, the
good.
beauty of campaign finance, you know.
and if you look over it would be my right shoulder. You see the gray rat?
Oh, my God.
He's hanging out up there, and that's because I've been getting a lot of calls. I sent out I think 7,000, 10,000 mailers or whatever it was,
Mm-hmm.
and I sent them out in envelopes, which was really cool.
You did?
And it was a letter in the envelope,
Oh.
and I gave him my phone number and everything. Okay, and so I've been getting a lot of calls, and most of our citizens really don't know what's happening in this city. That's why I've made, you know, me and Chris here, and put together this podcast. You know,
Yeah.
so we
You did the
could give-
vast majority of work, Marty.
Well,
I just showed up.
You're my partner. Yeah. So, anyways, what I'm going to say is that that's been the main concern of people, and if I've talked to Duck, you just rode right in front of the camera. I think my son's a little retarded. I'm gonna have to check the other side of the family out, man, and see. I don't know.
Let's not use that word.
We'll have to see.
Let's not use that word.
Yeah, no doubt. Bad word.
Let's not use that.
Okay. So, anyways, the most people say nothing about towing. That's not even in their wheelhouse.
Well, because how many people get in an accident every day? How many
Yeah.
people are actually, you know, first off, we said this before in another episode. How many people are actually paying for this out of pocket? Whose insurance is not covering this?
Exactly.
I mean, unless you've got the general, then I could imagine them not covering it.
Right.
But everybody else that has normal insurance is getting covered. You just pay your deductible. So I'm still trying to understand, and no one who's releasing all this information about, I had to pay X amount of dollars. They're not saying why they had to pay X amount of dollars. Because you were in an accident, you have auto insurance. Why did your auto insurance deny the claim on the accident? or at least they're pivoting for you to pay out of pocket the cleanup, because cleanup ain't cheap.
Right.
You know, my brother-in-law, he had a towing company. He started it just for fun because he was
Yeah.
bored. And as soon as it started getting into the cleanup aspect, where you got to clean up, you know,
You're making
coolant,
you make more money off of that than the tow itself.
not even that, the upfront cost of the chemicals,
Yep,
the
yep.
upfront cost of the cleaning materials. As soon as that started to hit into his realm where he was having to do the upfront costs, yeah, he said nuts to this. He sold his company and just went back into retirement.
Right.
But I'm just curious. I really am curious of, like, well, why didn't, like, I get it. Okay, you're upset that you had to pay, you know, in your mind, an absorbent amount of money.
Okay, but
why didn't your insurance cover that?
let's not talk too much about the tow contract in general.
Yeah, I get it. But I mean, they're
I
have you
have,
seen that attack ad they released?
Yeah, and I was sent.
That was pretty good. It was AI, though.
Yeah, you know, and they called me the other night, 3:00 in the morning, telling me they're
3?
going to kill me again.
Oh,
and the people, there were some people outside in the truck across the street.
Someone calls me at 3:00 in the morning to issue a death threat.
Yeah.
My immediate response to them was like, "You don't even have the decency to threaten my life during the day."
Right. Well,
Like, what the hell?
they sent probably about 20 of them to my son.
Oh, okay.
You know, they talked on there, and they told him they were going to make sure that I go to jail.
For what?
They said I was taking bribes.
From who?
They didn't say that part. So
I mean, I give you $1 every time I swear.
Yeah, yeah,
They just
yeah.
had a bribe
Yeah.
to allow me to swear.
So there's a list that came out
Mm-hmm.
just recently of these people who have taken money
Yeah.
from
Yes.
Louis Hussein,
Bro, it's the whole family.
Julia,
What are you talking about? It's their whole family.
Sam, Barry, Hussein,
Listen,
Ahmed, all the money, both, you know, the owner of JT Crova and his wife and his family members.
I want to meet Hussein because I want to ask them, what does it feel like to have your last name as your
Is
first,
their first name, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
So
me being Fernandez.
They gave this money to Charlie Johnson,
Well, here,
Christian
I got
Armstrong.
you. Right. I got you. It was Amira Garza, Gerald P. Thomas 3 times, Ron Theed a couple times, Nacone Dragoon 2 times, Daniel Wallace 2 times, Christian Armstrong, Mary Sheffield. So they're
Wow.
even Mary
Yeah, they're
Sheffield.
even working in Detroit.
Mary Sheffield was $8K.
Yeah.
They're giving everyone in
Wow.
Taylor like $1,200, so that's pittance compared to what they gave Mary Sheffield.
So you
but Detroit's
I just
big
want
money,
the
I get it.
citizens to understand these guys. There's one of those guys on there that's a city council member. The rest of them are not, and they're already receiving money from a person that they have to vote for at some point in time. Does it seem right?
Well, it's unethical.
Unethical is the word. I know it's legal, but it's very unethical. And
I mean, it's legal for me to walk up to an old lady and you know, say you're fucking old and walk away.
Yeah, well-
but is that ethical?
Yeah.
No. Is it morally right? Not at all.
And this is really
Well, it's legal.
important that I get out to all the citizens, whether I do another mailer after this election or whatever. But
Yeah, after the primary.
I'm going to keep hitting on this every single day. And to everybody that I talk to every door that I go to every phone call that I get, I will talk to these people about just that itself. And it's just disgusting
Well-
in my mind
Uh-huh.
that this is flying like that. And I haven't even mentioned how much the mayor has gotten from these folks. So, you know,
Now that I don't know.
There's a situation that needs to be put out to the public by the news.
Well,
And I'm talking to a reporter as we speak, and we're going to get something out and make sure that the people understand what's happening.
well, it's to me, this is the, and someone will go, well, that's just coincidence. No such thing as coincidence. There's no such thing as
no,
coincidence. I'm going
no.
to tell you right now. There's no.
And
such
I'm
thing.
talking in the thousands of dollars each person
Yeah.
here.
Well, here's let me finish what I was going to say though. There's no such thing as coincidence because they're going to say because coincidentally they're getting all this money from JT Krova. Meanwhile, they're trying to kick out area towing, which it's a towing contract. I really could give two shits less.
and
But
neither
they're
does
spending so
most-
much time on it because they're getting kickbacks politically through donations into their campaign finance funds through the company that is trying to get the contract.
Yeah,
So-
there's something that's going to be looked at. We're gonna talk to a few attorneys, and
well, that just makes sense as to why there's such a big push. It's a push to get area out so that the individual who's paying all these contributions can get their monies back, their ROI back, because this
Right.
is an ROI, and
Right.
they're investing in these people.
Yep.
And there needs to be a return. When you're in business, you don't just give money out for free. There's always a return.
Right.
When a business gives to charity, guess what? It's tax write-off. They get
and
it
listen, this JT Krova, Hussein, whichever ones or whichever,
back. I think Hussein well, actually did donate
Sam,
to
whoever's part of this business, they filed a lawsuit against me for speaking like I'm speaking right now about facts. Okay? They say I might have said something wrong, but 99% of anything I said was true.
well, you misspoke.
Yeah, because I came out of because I was so passionate about it. I might have misspoke about one thing, but I'll tell you this: the 99 other percent of stuff that I spoke about was all true. Came out of a newspaper, everything. So, guys, you're not going to scare me with these phone calls, okay? You're not going to scare my son telling him his father's going to prison or something like that. Please, or you're going to kill me. Which one is it,
I got to show you how you record phone calls.
Yeah.
It's real quick and
Yeah.
easy. It's just a click of a button, and you got the whole conversation recorded.
Right.
Only thing is, it wouldn't hold up in court because you have to let the individual know. Are we?
Well, we're telling you now that if you
Yeah.
keep calling, we're recording you. Okay?
You might as well. Why not?
Yeah. So
do a
you-
greatest
you-
hits
you-
compilation.
You've been told, and I know you're watching this, and I know you will watch this, and I really am glad you do.
Thank you for the view.
And Chris, I'm sure you got something to.
Well, I wanted to talk more about campaign finance, and donations aren't illegal, like you said. They're not illegal,
Right.
But they're indicators. They're not. There's nothing illegal about it. You're right, because Supreme Court sold out the country with Citizens United, and honestly, in my opinion, that's the day we lost the country, because
Right.
that is the day we allowed businesses to enter the world of politics and just carpe blanche give money left and right. And that's what's going on here.
You're seeing what's happening.
Well, like I said, so it's not illegal. What JT Krova is doing is not illegal. I cannot stress that enough. It's not illegal, but it's an indicator. Because, like I said before, they are investing. They are making the investment in individuals that hold seats of powers, that make decisions, and an expectation of a ROI, a return on their investment, a return on investment on that individual. So be wary, and I'm glad people are posting this all over the place online, because you have to see this, you have to know this, and not everyone is always going to go to a campaign finance report and read it from top to down to find out who's donating. But luckily for us, there are individuals in this community that do, and they release that information, and that's the awesome thing about them, is that they are the gatekeepers. They gatekeep the information. I mean, they don't really gatekeep, but nonetheless, they are the providers of this information, because I don't have time to go through all that information. Do you have time to go through all that information?
No, and I got to
So there
see
you go.
if any other people. I know what Dragoni, he was involved in
Mm-hmm.
it, right? And I have to see if anybody else that gets voted on at some point
Mm-hmm.
in time, working with the city, is getting any money too. Because it just it irks me to no end that type of stuff is happening.
No, it's corruption.
Yeah.
If city employees are getting money from a potential contractor, or potential, someone up for an RFP or something like that, if they're getting money from them, then that is illegal. You cannot. You cannot. And I would hope that we have something in the city charter that prohibits city employees from accepting donations or bribes. I would imagine we do, but then again, from what I'm seeing and what I'm starting to read, there's a lot missing that was not thought about, when they were doing the charter. And I just
let me
Yeah, it's
say
interesting. It's
something
interesting.
else too.
yeah.
There's been a lot of murders in this city lately, over the past few years.
Well,
There's been a lot of crime in this city that needs to. We have to get out there, and we have to stop this stuff. And the only way it's going to happen is by patrols. And the only way that patrols are going to happen is by getting more and more police officers.
I would say yes and no
So
to that.
if anybody watching, well, you can say whatever you want to say.
I would say yes
I
and no.
know for a fact, when I was a little hoodlum, I'd, 10, 12 years old, oh, here comes the cops, guys. Watch out,
Well, that's because you're doing petty crimes.
not crimes. not
You're doing petty
crimes.
things.
We were probably
You're doing petty pranks, petty little
yeah.
tiny crap.
Yeah.
What we're talking about is murder.
Yeah, there
and
was
a cop car
there was
ain't gonna stop murder.
a 14-year-old
Yeah.
that was
This is like, the second one?
I do not know his name, but I just want to reach out to his family
Yeah,
and send my condolences
for sure.
and just say, guys, we got to stop this, And I'm not saying it's going to stop it. I'm
Yeah.
saying that it will help prevent it. If they know that there's a chance, there's police could be riding down the street any moment, it's more than likely some things won't happen. I know there's things that happen like immediately, just something takes off real quick or whatever. But
Well, I mean, your generation's answer for any crime or any sort of social strife in the past has been add more police, add more police. It hasn't worked. It's not going to work.
That's not true, though.
That is true.
Because
that
we
is,
had
bud.
we had a lot more police 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And crime was still just
It
as
wasn't
bad, if not more rampant.
It wasn't as bad. Don't say that because you don't have those stats, and I do.
I will get the stats.
Okay, you do that. Go and for you it.
I'm not
And
going to
ask.
foil it. I'm going to chat GPT it right now.
Okay. Now, if we add more police and we start some patrols, it will be helpful. I'm not going to say it's going to end anything.
No.
Okay. And I didn't say it was going to end anything.
Well-
I'm going to say it's going to help. It's going to help that we'll have more youngsters looking up to our police and wanting to be police in the future, and a myriad of other things.
Well,
Okay.
you got to ask yourself this. Why would a kid want to be a police officer in this day and age when they see all the scrutiny and strife the police are under? Because of systems that should have been put into place that are no longer in place.
Well, it's because they would want
Nah.
to make a change too.
Well, they want to make a
That's
change
what-
for sure,
that's
but
what police are.
we have put
doing.
so much onto police, it's ridiculous.
And it's changing.
No, it's not.
That's
They're
changing.
defunding everything left and right. What are you talking about? It's changing.
Who's defunded?
The federal government. How do you think they get the money for all
They're
this?
defunding the police.
They're not defunding the police. They're defunding all the systems that would avoid police intervention. So the national health is being defunded. You have food stamps being defunded. So let's go to food stamps, for instance. All right, food stamps are being defunded. Individuals aren't getting as much money as they used to. How do you think they're going to make up for that? If an individual can't get a job, doesn't have opportunities, doesn't have transportation to where the jobs are at because there's no public transport here, their family still needs to eat because most crime are committed to feed a family most of the time. Like if you can.
Well, there's public
And
transportation.
that's a national statistic.
There's public transportation in this city.
Not Martin, compared to everywhere else I've been in the country, this place, our transportation in this area is pathetic. It is the most pathetic public transportation system in the nation. Even though back in the early 1900s, Detroit boasted the best public transportation in the nation.
You mean when my grandfather was driving
Before the automakers came in and dismantled it all.
when he was driving
A trolley?
a trolley?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. We should have never lost the trolleys.
Yeah.
You know why we don't have trolleys anymore?
Why?
Because GM came, bought it. Detroit privatized it. GM bought it. And you know what they did with those trolleys? They put them in a dump.
I bet they did.
They did. Because in the Motor City, everyone has to drive a car. And if you don't drive a car,
Or a bus.
or it has to be motorized, period.
Right.
Like, and that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That's how they did it. that is just how I did it.
All right, I got a few people I want to shout out to.
You do the shout outs, Marty. You do.
Okay, I want to do a few shout outs.
Shout it.
I want to shout out to Bigsby. Bigby.
There's no S.
Bigby
It's
Coffee.
Like the Kroger's.
On the corner of Wick and Beach Daily. Hey, guys, thanks. You know, you do your thing down there. I appreciate it. I want to give another shout out to my lady at Citizens Bank at Allen and Goddard.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Audrey Ramadan. Thank you for your time that you took with me. I really appreciate it. Okay, you are appreciated. I want to give a shout out to my doctor, Arash Koresh, on Goddard, just east of Beach Daily.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be on the north side of the street. Thank you very much. Thank you. And the nurses there, you know, they're the best down there.
Them doctors.
Yeah, guys, good guys.
Always.
I want True Care Pharmacy.
Man.
On is it E-Course? Man, I gotta trade.
Marty, we're just gonna create a whole separate show where you do shout outs.
I was thinking about doing that on a Sunday.
Oh my God, no! Don't do that, Jesus.
Okay, they're located. True Care Pharmacy is located at 21225 E-Course Road here in Taylor, and the other pharmacy is RX Pharmacy, which is located on the corner of Monroe and E-Course.
Yeah,
great people there too. And the important one.
The important one
is Your Way Tree Service, because I'm going to get my tree cut down tomorrow. Finally, after years.
I told you I would have came in here with a chainsaw and just knocked that sucker down. We just went.
Yeah, right onto my brand new patio. Right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm not going to guarantee where it falls, but it'll fall.
They're licensed and insured.
Yeah.
You can contact Mike at 313-955-4577. Once again, that's 313-955-4577. Or Vanessa at 734-624-3470. 24-hour emergency service. Call the best. Put us to the test.
I'm going to need that next spring, so save onto that business card.
Tree removal, tree trimming, tree topping, hedge trimming, shrubs and bush removal, gutter cleaning, most gutters, stump grinding,
most gutters,
storm damage cleanup, and landscaping.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, these guys are pretty good. I was able
That's a Taylor business?
To meet with them. Yeah, Taylor
That's
business.
Right, support Taylor business.
I was able to meet with them and talk with them and everything. That's really cool.
What's this you're pulling out?
Also, what is the new bakery down there? Maze.
Oh, Maze Bakery.
Maze Bakery. Got to give a shout out to those folks down there.
Maze Bakery.
Please go see them and buy some.
There's only two bakeries I'll go to, and that's Shatila and Maze.
Where's Shatila at?
Shatila's in Dearborn off of.
Oh, well, we can't talk about them.
What?
Sorry. That's too bad.
No,
that's okay. He gets Shatila, but
I love Shatila.
Also, what's the name of the bakery right here?
Roberto's.
I mean,
Roberto's
those guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Let's give a shout out to those folks.
There's
too.
Roberto's. You got Del Rey Bread and Taylor. You've got.
Is Del Rey Bread and Taylor all Pelham there?
Yeah, it is. Hell yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were down for a moment.
They were down for a moment. I believe they're new owners.
And I'll tell you what, I was
still great.
I was involved with the original Del Rey bakery there. So
didn't they used to run out of a house?
Yeah,
I swear to God, I remember driving up to a house with my dad. My dad would be like, "Go get the bread."
And the house, the house, stranger thing is that it had a flat roof, and some Yugoslavian friends of mine put a pitched roof on top of the flat roof.
Oh,
and they never had another rain or water problem since.
Well, yeah, having a flat roof in Michigan. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Have a flat roof.
I mean,
unless you're like a commercial building, but outside of that,
right.
Residential, don't do it.
So have any more shout outs? Oh yeah, I do.
Oh my God. We miss a week.
Hey guys.
It just builds up.
Yeah, last week I was a little ill, and I missed it. So, hey, I'm running for city council here. I think most of you know
Give me
that.
that thing. Give me that thing. Give me
And
this. Give me
wait,
this.
wait,
I'm going to hold it up further.
right here. We'll hold it up right here. How's that?
There you go. All right, there you go.
And there's a lot of things that are important to me as I take the time to run for city council, and would be more than happy to serve my citizens here in Taylor.
Yeah.
I didn't want to forget the Route 66 Quick Lube on Ecorse Road in Taylor, Michigan. Quick service, decent prices. They even have some coupons and stuff. Check them out. You'll dig them.
Heck yeah.
So, but besides that, about running, for the citizens here, you citizens, there's a lot of things that these guys have been caught. I've gotten 30, 40 phone calls already from my putting out those mailers, and I just want to say the important things to these people are how they feel about the administration, and it's seeing clearer and clearer that they're not happy with this administration. And really, as somebody running for city council, I agree totally with the things that are going on. And I know Chris has a lot to say about this too, but I think this mayor has dropped the ball, on our city. He's caused a lot of lawsuits. He's tried to take away things that should never be touched. What he did with Fish and Loaves, even then trying to put it over at the other place where, I'm pretty good friends with those folks at Game On Sports Center and at Kudos there. Mm-hmm. But I just think that was a wrong move, and all you did was put another thing there that most citizens and children in this city cannot afford to go to.
Well, they put a paywall on everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, listen, man, I don't know if you noticed, or I don't know if you care or pay attention, but money out for everybody is getting very tight. And it's been happening for the last couple decades. And it's coming to true fruition now. You want to charge families $46, $50 to go see a Winter Wonderland. Bro, no. No. The kids should be getting in for free. If you're a Taylor resident, there should be no question to it. Walk right in. But what they're doing instead is they're charging all these people money. I get it. It needs to make some sort of profit. It needs to make some sort of money.
I want to know.
But that's what you get sponsors for.
But I want to know. I want to know. Those are the questions I'm going to ask. Those are the things I'm going to find out. Was there money made? What was the money used for if it was made? Mm-hmm. Did it go to a good cause? Or what were you trying to do with it? Yeah.
Well, I would imagine it would. I always think the best, and I would always imagine that it would go to a good cause.
Well,
but the fact that there's being money made off of something that's supposed to bring people happiness, man, come on. Come on. This is ridiculousness.
And I see the Summer Festival. I remember when everything was free.
Yeah, you just walk in. I remember when I was a kid. I just go wandering. Me and my buddies would just wander that place.
And the bands were free,
Mm-hmm.
You weren't charged to see the band. I don't know if the problem is that they can't hustle up sponsorships or whatever. But
they have a decent amount of them. They didn't have that many more back in the day.
I've never had a problem with getting sponsorships, especially a beer sponsor. They're more than happy to, pay for their name to be out there at a big festival.
Yeah.
And look I've done hundreds of those festivals. Okay, how many times I've done the Hoedown or any festival at Hart Plaza, any festival in Mount Clemens, all over the state, and they've always had great sponsors.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's a problem getting sponsors. But
quite honestly, it's already paid for.
Right.
It should already be paid for, you would think. I get it. The city needs to make money, but
and we got to keep our eye on those people that are getting
Yeah.
all that money from the somebody that is trying to get a contract here in this city. It's just wrong. Period.
Well, and when it comes to contract negotiations, I mean, yes, we 120% transparent.
You know, I hate going back to things, and I was told that I shouldn't go back to things, but that's one thing that, boy, I'll tell you what, right now, you're going to hear from me for the whole next 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
And if I don't become a city council member, or if I do become a city council member, I'm still going to do this podcast,
Yeah.
okay? And I'm still going to be doing this for the citizens.
You know, Marty, I've never seen people fight so hard for 13K.
Yeah, no shit.
I've never seen anyone fight. I mean, if you lose this, I literally want to ask some of these people, like, if you guys lose this 15K, like, are you going to be, like, detrimentally financially impaired or impacted? Like, is it going to be to where, hey, you're going to have trouble paying things? Like, because the way they should be looking at it is this is public service. Quite honestly, if you want to be on council, you want to be in city council, why don't you just do it for free? Why is there money involved? Why are you being paid? This is a public service. This is something that you should be doing because you want to do it, because your heart's in it. Honestly, if I was on city council and I'm no BSing you, no balls, I would not accept a single penny from the city. I would take that money, put it into an investment account, let it build over the years. Once it hits a certain marker, then you start opening a scholarship fund or you start giving back to the kids.
Already said that.
Like,
I already said it.
Like the fact, like, and someone's go, well, I'm spending my time. Well, you know what? You know what's more valuable than money? It is time. Time is more valuable than money. But service to your community, service to people, if you feel that you need to be paid to do that, then, buddy, your heart's in it for the wrong reason. You should be wanting to do this to make people's lives better. You should be wanting to get in, do what you want, and get out. It shouldn't be, well, I'm going to be a lifer. This is a career for me.
There's some
like,
people,
no, get out of here.
There's some
Get a
people
job.
that have been on city council lately and previously that are doing it for a lot of other reasons. You know.
Well, that's the thing I'm starting to question: is why are you fighting so hard, and why will it be so detrimental to you if you lose? Like, if I were to run and I lost, like, hey, all right, cool, whatever. People don't want me in there. Hey, they want new minds for new attitudes, new thought processes. I'm okay with it. Matter of fact, that would give me my time back. You know, and
so what about you take the thing about the
what?
people coming on here? We're going to invite.
Oh God, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, is it for sure he's coming?
Oh, it's okay if he wants to come. I'd have no problem with him coming.
I have no problem either.
I'll give him, you know, adequate amount of time
for sure.
You know, 15,
For
20
sure.
minutes, 30
let them
minutes,
speak.
whatever.
Let them have. But
I
be
want
ready for questioning.
I want who?
Tim Long.
Who do I want to
You
come on
want Tim
here?
Long to come on
No,
here?
who do I want to?
You
come
want
on
Tim
here?
Woolley to come on here?
I want Charlie Johnson to come on here.
Oh, you want Charlie Johnson?
I want Christian Armstrong to come on here.
Mm-hmm.
I want Chris Clark to come on here.
I feel like if
Richard
Charlie
Pratt.
Johnson were to come on here, I'd have to
Mr. Pats.
stand between you two.
Mr. Pats. I'd like. No, I don't have. It ain't nothing like that ever going to happen. But
No, I'm not
I want to
saying that. I'm
see
just joking.
if Ron Thede will come on here. Gerald Thomas. I know he's scared to come on here because I've already, you know, put out the, you know, the things he's been involved in. And Dan Wallace, please come. I mean, if you're so involved, answer the tough questions. You know, I'll have them. I'll write them out for you. Let you know what I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
You know, and you can have your own things you can want to talk about. That's fine and dandy.
I'm just gonna have questions about policy. Quite honestly, I
Me
will
too.
ask you questions
Me
about
too.
policy. I want to know how you're gonna do it, what you want to do, how you're gonna do it, and when you're gonna do it.
And what you know.
I don't know what you know, but I want to know what you're gonna do for me. I don't give a crap about everything else. I want to know what you're gonna do for me, because it's gotten to the point now, especially in politics, of you know, government's not working for me. It's not working for my buddies. It ain't working for my friends. It's not working for my family. It seems like there's just people tied up into politics that are just in it for themselves. City taxes keeps going up.
Yep.
Every year it keeps going up.
And I
At
see,
what point?
I
What
see-
point can't people afford it anymore?
I see no things put together to help the citizens, especially our senior citizens.
Let me just say this much. With tax rates going up, with us building new facilities left and right, we honestly shouldn't be doing this. We should be looking at ways to consolidate and shrink down our city services to lower the cost of city services, find new and innovative ways to subsequent labor for individuals that we're having to pay exorbitant amounts to do a job. If we can have a computer system do this job, then why are we paying a person to do it?
Tigers.
Detroit Tigers? What are you talking about, Detroit Tigers?
Tigers overcame
The Tigers.
Are you seriously checking the baseball score right now?
I'm gonna put it on here all the time from now on. Too.
Oh my God!
Whether it's
I'm talking
baseball,
about consolidating city
football.
services.
Well, there's some, there's the good parts too, like well, what else? I was gonna discuss something, but I hear some big mouths in the background.
I can't hear crap on our speakers, but I'm telling you right now.
Oh, good.
I was talking about consolidating city services to lower tax rates for the residents. That needs to happen because it's going up year after year. You know what? I always used to say, like, Lamran saved this city. I'd always say it. Lamran saved us from receivership back during when Snyder was putting city managers into place. And we shut down our fire department. We shut down 2 of our firehouses. We cut back on services left and right. And we got our finances straight and on the narrow to where we avoided receivership. I am now starting to think, and I'm not starting to think, I'm starting to believe it, that receivership probably would have been the best thing for this city.
No doubt about it.
Receivership would have been the best thing that could have happened to us.
It turned Detroit around.
It did. It really did. Because what they were able to do was they were able to cancel pensions. Exorbitant pensions that don't make any sense.
Right.
They were able to go and review contracts with local businesses that were signed and agreed upon, and were able to make them null and void. People's opinions about how it should be done or what is right or what is wrong were thrown out the window, and what financially made sense was added. Now, the downside to receivership is what happened in Flint. Flint, to save $200 a month, they cut the water, built a multi-million-dollar water plant. We all know how that story goes. But that was to save $200. That was literally just to save that much money. But I'm telling you, for Taylor, for the way things are set up here, for the way, I've always heard about pensions in the city, I guess pensions are really what's dragging the city down financially. And if that's the case, then hey, we got to look into the pensions. Are these pensions justified? Is the amount of money being paid out justified? Is it realistic? Is it reasonable? And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, that's my retirement fund. How dare you touch my money? And I get that. Believe me, I get it. But at the same time, I got to ask myself, are you making more in retirement than you did when you were working? And if you were making more in retirement, math ain't mathin'. The math ain't mathin' on that.
Right.
So
here's something else. I'm all behind all of our. Matter of fact, chief, fire chief, I have a paper in my pocket right now that I got from a gentleman at the hospital that's taken a bunch of his courses for fire and everything. I got his email address and everything for you. I'm going to come over in the next day or so and hand it to you. And that's what I do. I push our city everywhere I go.
For sure.
And I want to see, and I want us to get the best, the brightest, the whatever here, Well,
it's not going to happen until we change.
Well,
because the perception of Taylor outside of Taylor is not,
especially
with the youthful crowd.
We got to build it up.
Well, we do, but we're not known for being
I think
the center of innovation in this area.
Well,
we're not known for that.
If you play baseball, if you play hockey, if you play soccer, you like Taylor.
I don't give a crap about sports. Sports don't pay the bills.
I'm going to tell you what.
Sports don't pay the bills, but I want math, education, engineers.
I'm going to tell you what. What does sports keep when they bring in the Junior League World Series?
It brings in money for sure.
For everything around it. Hotels,
I don't want Taylor to be known for
everything.
Sports. I want Taylor to be known for pumping out engineers. I want Taylor to be known for having beautiful works of art in our city. I want us to be known for being colorful and vibrant and welcoming, warm. comforting.
We have
like,
all that stuff at Heritage Park.
Bro, all the
They're
colors in the
beautiful.
city are gray and blue.
What
Gray
about
and blue.
Well, here's the thing: we need local businesses, the smallest of smallest businesses, to the biggest of biggest businesses, together, and we need to have them sit down, maybe on a monthly, maybe on a bi-monthly, maybe every 6 months. Who knows? But speak and talk about how they feel and what they need and how we can help them to get better.
Well, it's the job of the mayor to go visit these people.
Well, it's not happening.
That's the job. It's just like my job. I have to go visit customers all the time, and they don't call. I just go and check on them, see how they're doing. Like that's what a mayor should be doing. You go and you check on businesses, say how's it going.
If we're gonna look at, we just gave a 9-year.
Oh, the garbage contract.
9-year, no,
Compete.
not compete, but no bid contract to a garbage disposal company,
Priority waste.
Priority Waste, who's getting kicked out of several other cities
Yeah, because they suck.
because they're not picking up their garbage.
No.
It's stinking. It's sitting out there. All kinds of stuff like that.
It's all over Facebook. People post it all the time.
And why did we decide to give them a 9-year contract? I'm uncomfortable with it. I just don't feel comfortable.
That was a bad call.
Something's fishy. Something's backwards. It's just like the other thing, and I'm not going to get back into that.
FOIA the campaign contributions and see if they're donating heavily.
Let's see how much they gave to the mayor.
I mean,
on
that's
his
usually what it
contract.
boils down to is just you check to see if they're getting money. Yeah. Because a 9-year deal, that's nuts to me. I've never heard of a city signing a 9-year garbage deal unless like we're not paying anything or we're paying close to nothing for it. The way I'm seeing this is something ain't right. Something just does not seem right with that kind of contract. I don't know anyone who would sign a 9-year deal. But then again, there are people that would sign a 30-year auto loan. So I mean,
the people in this city that I talk to on the phone, and there's been 40, 50 of them or what have you, that they're not worried about certain things. They're worried about the roads. They're worried about everything, anything else.
Yeah. I'm worried about roads. I'm worried about the sewers. I'm worried about
infrastructure.
120%. I'm worried about power and power and everything else. I mean, God.
They're worried about taxes, and if we keep.
Well, I'm worried about taxes too because it keeps going up.
Well, we keep getting lawsuits.
Yeah.
It's going to go up a lot more. Okay.
We have been,
and I want to tell you right now that there's lawsuits out there that's going to cause this city a great deal of money, and the insurance company's not paying but a portion of it. Okay, and who else is going to
pay the full amount? They never do.
Who else is going to pay the rest?
The
city.
We are.
The residents, the taxpayers.
Bro, we got one end city council raising taxes. We got school board raising taxes. Bro, something's got to give. Something has to give here.
I think I'm going to have Modarski here pretty soon, who's on the school board, and he's running for city council. And he's been attacked lately by the other side there, and that's okay. It was the person that let him do it that caused the problem, not him. And I'll just say that right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? There's one thing I agree with Justin on, and he said it at the meet and greet, was conservation, land conservation in the city. That's one thing I see eye on the guy, and he's the only one that's brought it up. Including, and even you haven't brought it up, but land conservation is a huge freaking thing. I mean, that's a major deal. We've been giving away land pennies on the dollar, dollars for years. When we're at a time when we should be holding on to this land, and
that'll be one of my big things too. Especially the taxes. There has to be ways to lower the taxes.
Yes, you consolidate city services.
If we're getting more housing built in the city, and we're
Where?
getting where?
Where are they building?
Have you
housing?
looked on? Have you looked on Goddard Road by Holland? That
Right.
thing is going.
Are you talking about that subdivision that they had built, or they're building in the back?
It's
by,
huge
Home
now.
Depot?
It's huge. No, not by that one's big too.
Mm-hmm.
That one's going big too. But if you go down Goddard and you're heading east or
Mm-hmm.
west, and you look to your just as you pass Beach Daily, and you get to just before Holland and that there's a new school there on the left, and back behind there's a huge subdivision that's been built, and people are moving in there left and right,
Well, that's good.
and there's a lot of other areas. I just went and talked to the people on the next street here who purchased the house that Shadi Awad and Solers were involved in, and that Doug Geis went over and looked at and said, oh no, I couldn't put my family in this neighborhood.
What?
That's words right out of his
Bro,
mouth.
you're going to talk shit about the city you're representing?
I have the
You should be able to put your family in any neighborhood.
Yeah.
Any neighborhood.
I have
My
the
God.
podcast.
What?
I mean, I have the text messages to prove that.
Wouldn't put his family in that neighborhood.
Yep.
What are you? What?
Really nice house. I went over and introduced myself to him.
I would be honored
And,
and happy to live in any corner of Taylor. I think there are just a little rough spots, but you know what? Maybe there's something going on with those people that have a rough spot.
Well, you know what? Those little rough spots, we could really shine up.
Well, they were trying to with that Good to Great neighborhood program, which
What did they do?
went
They-
through
they-
and re-asphalted this road, and that was about it.
They put a bunch of wood chips at a house, on a street,
Yeah.
and said, "Here, you could use these wood chips for your yard."
Well,
And they put them there so long in the year. No.
Well, let me tell you this. So the city does offer emergency loans, actually, because I was looking into it.
And let me tell you something. You ever go down there to that office? I spent 3-4 weeks down there getting signatures. Mm-hmm. Not one person walked into that guy's office.
I don't know what guy. Oh, I got this business card. Yeah, nonetheless, a very nice representative came down and talked to me, and I was just asking because I remember I could have swore the city had loans for modernization and in home improvement.
Yeah.
No, we don't. No, we do not. Matter of fact, we only have loans for emergency sake. So if you want to take out a loan in the
So
city,
we're paying this man down here in this room probably $90,000 to $100,000 a year to sit down there and offer a loan that nobody hardly ever will.
this
come
is
to
what I
get.
was told. This is what I
Okay.
was told. Because
Well.
I asked, I go, there are no home improvement loans. There are no
I think you might be wrong.
modernization. This is what the city told me.
Okay.
They said no. Those loans are only reserved for people in emergency. So let's say you have a leaky roof. You're in financial dire straits where you cannot afford it. You can take a loan out through the city, a zero interest loan. You can take it out through the city, and that's how you can get it. But you have to be able to show hardship. It's not meant for someone just to walk in there and say, hey, I need a new roof, but I don't have the money for it right now, but I just want it. I want to get a new roof before it goes bad. No, that roof has to be leaking before you can get a new roof. And even at that point, you can go to your house insurance. But they told me, no, there are no loans in this city to help residents improve their homes whatsoever. So there you go, Marty. Run off the fact that you will introduce 0% loans, because if they don't pay it, the loan gets put on on a lien on the house anyways.
Right.
So the city's going to get their money back one way or another, whether the person keeps the house or loses the house. They're getting that money back because there'll be a lien on it. But yeah, I was shocked. I was like, wait a minute, the city doesn't offer anything? And they told me no. They go, no, it's only meant for emergency circumstances.
You know, here's another thing that I think we need to look into. I think should be looked into by our city council.
What's that?
You know, they have their mindset on one thing right now, and hardly anything else is important or whatever. But I think that, we have a mayor that has 2 secretaries.
Yeah, I know.
2 secretaries.
I met one.
Never,
So-
ever had any mayor had 2 secretaries. Okay? For what we need 2 for. And this is the other thing. I keep seeing, people get hired to do jobs in the city, this and that, different positions and stuff. I think that's the stuff we need to look into to see if, I think as far as our people at DPW and all that, I think they're doing a great job, fantastic job. Our police, the best job they can do. Our fire department, the best job they can do.
Yes.
We just need to trim some of that fat off at City Hall.
Why, Marty, are you talking about consolidating civil services?
You just got to see if these people are doing something that's providing, or if they're doing nothing. And I'm telling you, man, I see that guy sitting in that room, and I think that one of the mayor's secretaries could have taken that job, could handle that, because there's not that many people coming there. I never seen anybody come in there.
Does the city employees, do they have KPIs? That's what I'm curious about. Do city employees have KPIs?
What?
Are there metrics to gauge the productivity and the worth that they're bringing to the city?
That's
Because
what we got.
if the city employees do not have KPIs, and if they do have KPIs, are they meeting their KPIs consistently? Because if they're not meeting their KPIs consistently, then hey, time to go. Time to go, because there's 30 other people lined up ready to do that job that will meet those KPIs. But if we don't have KPIs set on our city employees, then how are we gauging productivity within the city? And then how do we know that that person's actually needed?
Right.
Because without those, you're just blinding. You're flying blind, and you're just kind of flying by night.
I want somebody to tell me this. I'm not proud of the fact that I got a ticket, but I got a ticket for running a red light, so-called red light.
Oh, is it the one that are you talking about when you got for turning?
Yeah. So I'm at Telegraph and E-Course,
That's a BS ticket, by the way.
no doubt. And he knew that it was sort of shaky, and he said he'd help me out at the court date.
Never take
And-
that. No, that'll never happen.
And yeah, well, I think he will. Because
We'll see.
I have it on video too. So, and if I have to FOIA his camera, I will. But anyways,
I did it the other day. There was a cop watching me do it.
yeah, this is the thing.
I
This is-
did exactly what you said.
But look how far this has went. Now,
Yeah.
this is where I want to go with this.
Mhm.
So I get this ticket, which I'm making a left onto the Telegraph entrance.
You're in the turn lane to get onto the telegraph entrance going south.
That's correct.
Yep.
The light changes to yellow. I scoot up a bit. People keep coming through. Lights change to red. They keep coming through.
Mm-hmm.
I had to finish my turn, or I was stuck in the middle with oncoming traffic coming off of a Telegraph.
Yeah, it is not illegal to inch your way into the intersection when you're turning.
Right.
That's not illegal. You complete the turn once it's safe, even if there's a red light, even if it goes red,
And that's what
you're
I
still
did.
in the intersection.
And that's what I did.
You have to complete the turn.
Okay, but here let's
legal.
even take this a bit further.
Mm-hmm.
So I take it to court. I go to court, and Slavin had to recuse himself because we've known each other for a long time, and he's known my son, this and that, and I understand that. So it goes to Shackelford's.
Yeah.
Well, she's not there that day. Salome or whatever his name is. Hey.
Puppers. Just wanted pets.
Anyways,
Love it.
I take it to court,
Mm-hmm.
and I go through the Slavin thing, and then to Shackelford, and Shlomi's there, and I said I want to take this to court. I want to have the police officer here, and I want to explain this. And so he goes, okay, then we're going to make a court date for you. Okay, you'll get something in the mail, blah blah blah. I said okay. Then he said, if you don't get something in the mail, give us a call.
Mm-hmm.
So after a couple of weeks, I called, and they said, yeah, we'll be mailing something out to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. So just this Tuesday, yesterday, I get a thing in the mail, that says I owe a fine, and I got 4 points because I missed the court date.
Oh.
And I
Oof.
said, well, I never got a paper through the mail for a court date.
Did they give you it in writing though? When they
What?
told you that you'd get something in the mail, did you get it in writing?
No, I mean there's video at the court.
That doesn't matter.
I can FOIA
Always
that
get
video.
everything in writing.
That's okay.
Everything always must be in writing.
So, anyways,
if it's not in writing, it doesn't exist.
Anyways, the stupid part of this is this, and this is going to cap it all off. The lady said, "You got sent mail, but it got returned to us." I seen the look on your face. You should have seen the look on my face when I was, and all the people behind me, you know. And I said,
So you didn't make a phone call?
"What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That your mail got returned. I've lived here for how many years?
Yeah.
The mail lady knows I live here. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down and I want to see where it showed that mail was returned and why.
Yeah.
Because lately I'm very uncomfortable with some things here in the city, and at some point in time that'll be.
Well, if you want to be shown the letter that was sent back to them, they should have it
They
because
should
they
have
should
it,
have
yeah.
it on record for file keeping.
They should even have it printed so they.
But
could've
here's the kicker,
pulled it
Marty.
up.
Here's the kicker. Why was a phone call not made?
I'm saying.
What is with this city and these city employees and being lazy? And I'm not trying to say every city employee is lazy because they're not. I see them work hard. But why is it that when one method of communication fails, bro, this happened to me at work. I got a review, my first review at this new company I'm at. My first year, they go, Chris is slow to respond to emails.
Yeah.
And I look at my boss and I go, I refuse to accept that.
Yeah. So.
And hang on, let me finish. So I go, I refuse to accept that. So you know what I did, Marty? I created a company-wide communication video on how to utilize communication to get your messaging across to individuals. That is now a part of the company onboarding. And when individuals do have poor communication skills, they watch that video. Why is it that city employees feel, or at least the whole apparatus feels, that they can send out one method of communication, and when that fails, they're done?
Right. And there was another thing, a problem. That I had 15 years ago or so when I had PTSD pretty bad and stuff, and I couldn't get out of my house and a lot of things. I lost everything I had, but I came back, but at that point in time back then, there was one credit card that they said that I didn't pay. Okay, which was questioned about an employee who stole that card and probably used it or whatever. And for 15 years or 20, they've been sending notices to come to court to my old house. To my old house. Right?
Shit.
How could you not know? I'm paying taxes at this house with my name on it.
Because they're only reading the
water
surface.
bill.
They're looking at the surface.
Yeah.
They're not digging down deeper to go say, okay.
I do all this stuff.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to take that on a whole nother trip here because
That's like another topic for another day because you could go so deep into this topic.
and there's so many different parts to it. I'm going to go further into it at some point in time because I'm going to hire an attorney, and what's happened is things are going to have to change.
Well, like I said, it's a lack of due diligence on the city end. It's a lack of oversight. It's a lack of management. It's a lack of leadership. When you have individuals who are more interested in the position and the title than they are the actual work that goes into that position and that title.
And the lady there said,
like,
I said, how does this happen? And she goes, oh, don't ask me. I'm not the post office.
Well, that's not a valid answer.
no.
Go back to the drawing board and tell me
Yeah.
why it is that you guys couldn't get a piece of mail to me, or why it is that you could not make a phone call because you have my phone
you know,
number. do you
I-
not?
I've-
That's what I'd be asking.
My whole life, I've tried to be a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, I've never tried to, go over the top with stuff or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always helped people. I've always helped kids. I've always helped a ton. Done
Sure.
everything I could do.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? And
As we all do.
and yeah, and this is I get this stuff most recently that's happened and over the last year, and if I went further into a lot of these things,
Mm-hmm.
other people would be in trouble. So I think that's just what I'll have to do.
That's a veiled threat, bud.
Yeah,
That's a veiled
very,
threat.
very veiled.
Oh my God, jeez, oh Pete. Well, I was going to say this. I mean, going on to what you were saying though, is the lack of due diligence on the city end to make a phone call or at least to find alternative routes of communication. Hell, even knocking on someone's door should be adequate.
But they leave the rest of the mail here that says to Martin Juilliard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't know, man.
I don't get it.
But like I said, it's happened to me. It's happened to you. I'm sure we're not the only people who are sitting back. I'm sure there's some people watching this going, yeah, they sent me a letter and then I never got the letter. And the next thing I know, I'm being told, well, we sent you a letter.
Right.
Well, okay, well, what did you do beyond that? And that's what I'm saying. This is weak leadership. This is weak management. This is not. It's incompetence.
Yeah,
Because-
I'm gonna FOIA stuff and see where this letter came from and how it was not left in my mailbox.
Mm-hmm.
Why? The reason I'm asking is, why did they take it back?
Oh, it got sent. Well, because the post office, after multiple attempts to deliver it, it gets sent back.
Wait. You I get mail. All mail goes in my mailbox,
Yeah, for sure.
right?
But did it need a signature? Did it need
Oh,
to be,
I don't know. They didn't tell me that
that's what you
today.
need to know. That's what you need to
That-
find out. Does
yeah.
it require a signature
Yeah.
for delivery?
But
'Cause
still-
if it requires a signature for delivery, you should have had sticky notes in your mailbox from the post office saying we tried to deliver this.
Right, or at my
attempt
door
to
here,
fail.
they come up to my door usually.
So it sounds like it was a post
Yeah.
office failure and a city failure on both ends.
And just recently, I got two things from down at the Treasury downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Because
But nonetheless, what you're talking about is the city.
somebody dropped the ball.
Someone didn't do their due diligence. Once
Right.
again, diligence. They keep saying that at the council meetings too, and I keep laughing because I'm like, man, I didn't hear them say due diligence that much, and now they are. Well, it's just great though because now it's in their head of, oh well, we got to do due diligence.
Right.
But the fact that the city, city processes are failing because they were never built properly. Things aren't happening that should be happening because individuals have no interest in doing it. Being a mayor is not a glitz and glamour job. It's not about going out and getting your pictures taken at every new business. You should be in there in the weeds every day. You should be picking a department to spend a week with every month. Every month it should be a new department you're spending a week with, observing their processes and oh my God, observing their processes and everything else. Just put it over my face. But shit, if I was mayor, I would be in every freaking department. I would be interviewing and talking to every individual. I'm not running for mayor, thank God, because that is a lot of
Well,
work.
there is a man out there.
There is a man
Butch
out
Remick,
there. There is.
that I think should be voted for.
He has
And,
more qualifications for it.
No doubt
than
about
Tim
that.
Woolley does.
No doubt about
He
that.
has some more
And-
qualifications.
and you can tell just by all the lawsuits now, and everything else.
all the
that's happening.
lawsuits, all the problems people are having.
All
the
the
guy
stuff.
ran on he was gonna fix processes, Marty.
Oh yeah.
That's what his campaign literature said the last time he ran. I am coming in to fix You haven't fixed crap. If anything, you've just ramrodded decisions down people's throat illegally, especially with the towing contract.
Oh yeah.
You did it illegally.
And that is a he did commit a crime.
I'm being told it's a misdemeanor. Yes.
Still a crime.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm being told it's a
Still a
misdemeanor.
crime.
You're right. It is a
And,
crime.
and,
yes,
and
it
he
is.
said, "I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
I'll do it again. I'll do it again. And I'll do it
Somebody-
again.
I'm gonna get that on
On a loop, you said.
A loop.
But nonetheless,
And all these things that he's done, it's going to say, I'm going to say Al's Asphalt, I'll do it again. And it's going to say the garbage, so I'll do it again.
well,
That's
you
what
shouldn't
it's-
have to do it again if you have a properly functioning.
Correct.
That's why I read the 5 dysfunctions. Do I have to go back and read the 5 dysfunctions of a team again?
Right.
Do I have to go to city council and read to their faces the 5 dysfunctions of a team? Because right now, that is what we got. We have a dysfunctional team that is unable to come to conclusions or make decisions. And then also there's a destructionist holding a seat hostage, which would allow these decisions to go through because they would have the adequate people to vote to make the decision. And it would have never put the mayor in a corner to where he had, or he didn't have to, he just felt like he needed to, because he doesn't have proper management training, that he needed to ramrod this decision down our throats through making the decision himself, even though it's against the city charter, it's illegal. A judge told him not to do it, but he did it anyways because in his mind he's doing the right thing, and I'm not going to fault him for that. But you did it the wrong way, and the way you approached it was wrong too, and you got to back out of this. Or at least go take some management courses. I pray to you.
Yeah.
Go
here's
do
a
something.
few things I'll try to be able to do if elected.
If
I will work hard with the new council on all issues. Taking care of our seniors is important. Working with all citizens and helping them with all issues is very important. The rat problem, both two-legged and four-legged rats.
oh my god,
I've invested time in learning ways to get rid of our rat problem, with help from the health department and other state and local services.
go out with a shotgun.
I've put time in. I know how to do it. I've told what's his name down at the thing down there at the DPW how it could do.
I'm shocked all our feral cats in the city aren't taking care of it. Like I'm shocked.
I'd try to rehabilitate some of the smaller parks. I know that's taken place a little bit since over the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, because we were given
we were given a grant for it.
grants for it. Yeah, yeah. Working with our city unions, that's always going to be important to me.
For sure.
Stop all the outsourcing of jobs of any type.
Whoa.
Bring jobs back.
Well, bring them
Okay.
back, but consolidate.
Well,
Consolidate.
yeah, and we got to make them work. That's what it is, you know. Trimming the fat, you know, that type of stuff.
Well, making sure people are meeting key metrics. What are their key metrics? Like,
And I'll try and work with the council to figure out the situation with police and fire. And
what situation with police and fire?
you know, there's all the amount of people they have is very important right now.
Yeah.
You know, and all these things I'm trying to do are going to make Taylor better. You know, being transparent with our citizens. Our leaders must be held accountable for their actions. Paving the way for our youth to reach higher. You keep on telling it. I've always told it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bro.
that's very important to me.
If I get to retire, I'll be happy.
Yeah,
Right now, it ain't looking like it.
Voting in new leadership to guide our city forward, making our city stronger by organizing our citizens and citizens is important. Restoring respect to this city, you know, this city I stand for, and I'll try to make a difference. You
Yeah.
know, that's what I got to say. That it's time for change.
No,
you know?
it is. It is. It's time for a changing of a guard. Really, is what it is.
And I'm passionate about this stuff, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I want my citizens to understand that, okay? And I'll be out there, and I'm not going to let things like these dudes give all this money to people, and
Yeah.
whether it's
Well-
it's legal or not. There's
What we have to do as a city, as a county, as a state, as a nation, is stop letting these career politicians just continuously, time and time. Like, look at Debbie Dingle and John Dingle. John Dingle passes away. Guess who gets his job? Debbie Dingle. Why is it that Debbie Dingle is holding that seat when there are way more qualified individuals?
name recognition.
But why? Why? Why let a family,
Name
a singular
recognition.
family, control us?
Well, they thought that the previous one did a good job.
And he did do a good job.
Okay.
But I need someone new and fresh in that
Oh,
seat with
well-
new ideas and new thought processes.
There's some positions that need to be given only 4-year or 2-year.
Yes.
I
just don't believe.
Contracts
I
or
don't
whatever.
like this family thing. I don't like where it goes from husband to wife.
Well,
or-
that didn't happen with what's his name. Let me tell you.
On state, federal, I don't like
came,
it.
She came to my house trying to get because her son's got the same name as his dad, right?
I think I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
I can't think of the guy's name.
I
I thought he was good at his job.
Are you talking
the
about
dad, the father? And he married the younger girls who got in trouble downtown. And when she was out here, she was trying to get me to do work with the Poles in Taylor.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So I got 9-10 people, whatever it was at the time, ready to go, this and that. And she said, "Here, I'll give you a check." And I said, "I don't know
I'll
about
give you
that."
a check. I'm just tired of the nepotism. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
tired of people being like, "Well, that's a name I recognize." And it's like,
Yeah.
no, it's too easy.
And then
Too easy.
And
You got to
then
work a little harder to get your rep.
She's out in front of my house, right?
Yeah.
I see. I've already been told. You know what? Let her pay your people. Individually, whatever they're wanting to do it for.
Yeah.
And I find out she owes one company like $59,000, whatever those real nice clothier is. I forgot the name of it, but anyways,
okay.
as we're sitting here, 4 or 5 police cars come flying down the street with their lights on. I said, "Are they coming for you again?"
Oh.
She didn't like that too well.
I don't think she would.
No,
I don't
no.
think she would.
No.
But my big thing, like I said, is I'm just tired of career politicians. I'm tired of people who just get a seat and they hold on to it for dear life. And it's like, why do you think you're the end all?
Right.
Why do you feel that you are the end all? Like, you are not. I am not. You are not. The person that does take your seat, they're not. But you know what happens when you get multiple people rolling through, when you get different takes and perspectives on a consistent basis, you get different results.
Right.
And that's what I want. I want different results. I'm tired of the old guard.
You and me both.
They've been marching this city in this line for so long, for generations. I'm tired of it. It's time for us to break this wheel. It is time for us to move in a new direction. We're a new Taylor. We're a new city. We're a new generation. Believe it or
somebody
not,
who
millennials
truly-
aren't kids anymore.
Yeah, let somebody who truly cares about our city give it a go. You know.
Well,
and
then it's my thing, just my generation, millennials. Where the f are you?
yeah.
Where are you? Why are you not taking these people's seats? Why are we allowing 60, 50, or 60, 70-year-olds to dictate what we're doing and how we're going to live for the next 20 years when they're not even going to be around for it?
Yeah.
Like, that's the big thing. I'm sorry,
Well,
Marty. But,
I'm going to stay on top of this thing with all this money being given out. I think that's a very important thing for people to see and realize,
sure.
What mistakes they're making. It's just like when he stood up at the thing and said he was going to do something. I'll do all the towing in the city for free. Then that would have been illegal too. Okay.
Yeah, that's a kickback.
Yeah, and then he was out in front and he was buying my signs. I had picketers out there. He was giving my picketers $200 for their signs.
Oh, that was nuts.
Yeah,
Bro, I've never seen that. I've never seen such audacity.
And I said, so what else are you paying for? And
If
then
you're willing to pay $200 for a sign.
and then you look at this
Like,
stuff.
bro.
You look at this stuff, and compared to a guy that's been here 25 years, and his record is spotless.
No, there's people that disagree with that, but nonetheless.
Well, I mean, if you're going to say that, please tell me what you know.
I don't know anything. I'm just saying there's opposition to what you just stated. I'm telling you,
there's nobody who can say that he's ever done anything wrong and ever was accused of anything. Okay?
Okay,
and
but-
I don't like people who are going to say something. You should not bring, to me especially, you should never bring up something unless you have facts.
That's
Because
the truth, yeah.
I don't do anything unless I have facts.
We got to present the facts, too.
Well, that's it.
You got to present them. But nonetheless, I'm letting you know there's opposition that would say differently.
All right, well, you just keep on talking, but
I mean, I'm not
until
part of that. I don't give a
that-
shit.
that
I could
opposition-
honestly give two craps.
that opposition still has not brought up proof.
Bro, they're using AI
any
videos.
way,
This
yeah.
is the greatest. This is
Yeah.
the best entertaining shit I've ever seen. Next to daytime commercials during Jerry Springer and Maury. I swear this is the best commercials. They're using AI. They're 11 Labs voiceovers.
Yep.
Bro, this is great. Kudos to them for learning how to use AI.
Yeah.
I'm happy. The older generation is catching up. This is good. This is good. This is very good.
As long as they, it's just like that. What's that lady's name that keeps coming to the?
I'm not going to say their name. I am not going to say no
well,
names.
That lady that keeps coming, that's from Allen Park.
Just call them AP.
AP, and she's not from this city. She keeps bringing up this, and she doesn't have this receipt to show that she paid for anything.
That's true. Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to ask. Is because I heard a number thrown out there and it was $17K.
Yeah.
But where's the receipt stating that you
Please.
paid the
Yeah.
$17K? Was it you that paid the $17K, or was it your insurance that paid the $17K?
The thing was that was sent to her to send to her insurance company. She's not telling that part of it. Okay? She seems to just lose that memory for some reason. And this is another very questionable person of why she's doing this. Okay?
I mean, she seems very passionate about.
Well, she can be
about
as
this
passionate
topic.
as you want.
I mean, for sure,
But
I'm passionate about 287G.
I'm passionate about things too, but I'm not going to keep coming and keep coming and beating the same ass horse or rat or whatever into the ground.
Bro, I'm telling you,
You
yeah,
know,
no, I
I'm
hear
not
you.
going to do that, and I'm not,
I hear you.
and I'm not going to come unless I have facts. And she does not present the facts.
To them,
Ever.
they're facts. I mean, to you, they're not, because you guys are at odds.
Well, no, facts are facts, bro.
For sure, for sure.
You know, it's just like them telling me that I might have said something wrong when I was reading most of this out of a newspaper.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
that's the newspaper you need to be going after.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, I mean, you know.
I got pictures, you know, of. I'm going to put all this stuff out just so, you know, the people can see that, you know, that I
mean,
do
this has
have
gotten,
facts.
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to be very frank
And
with
this
you.
this thing for this money,
Mm-hmm.
if I have to make podcasts 2 or 3 times a week,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stay in that. I'm going to post this on my stuff tonight and all around so everybody can see this.
Yeah.
And make your own decisions on what's happening there. Okay? Make your own decisions if you want somebody to be able to pay for
Yeah.
a
I'm just going to say this,
contract.
Marty. I'm going to be very frank. I'm going to be very frank on this shit.
well, I thought your name was Chris.
It is. But I don't bullshit. I don't put up with bullshit. I don't like bullshit.
Me neither.
And the bullshit that we're dealing with right now, you know, what you said is I'm hearing from other people in the city too, man. It's not like nobody gives a shit about a towing contract. No one gives a shit.
You got
No
these
one
people
cares.
who created this thing, and they're doing it for whatever reason. You got a mayor who's trying to make a change with the company that doesn't deserve it, because you've
I
had
don't
a
give a shit who
person
deserves.
you've
It's
had a
just no one
person
cares.
who's leaving that's made the RFP or RFQ or RF whatever.
All
it
I
is.
want to know is who let the high schoolers take over high school?
No shit.
Who let the high schoolers take over the high school?
Well, you know, I'm going to have what's his name here. I
just need to know.
think Justin Modarsky will probably be here next week.
Well, I would love to ask him, like, Justin, who let the high schoolers take over the high school?
Yeah, and he's on
because
the,
it's going
on
to
the
shit.
school board. He wasn't
Oh,
on
he'll
the
know.
school board when all the other stuff went down, but he's there. I think he's
Well, they've
trying
inherited a mess.
to make a change.
But
and,
you know, this city council has, for some reason, they're old and they don't remember things properly. So they go after the school board, being like, "Well, you guys are this school board's the." No, it wasn't them. It was the previous school board. They've inherited this problem.
And there's some-
but you're the idiots going, "Well, it's because," and they're the ones. And this is what kills me, bro. This is what kills me about politics in this city, is everyone's so quick to point the finger and say, "Oh, well, look what they're doing," and then it comes back around on them, and they get all pissed off about it. Be a man, be a woman, take your lickings. If you say something, you're pointing your finger. Get ready for it to go right back at you.
Yeah, and
for the love of God,
I'm gonna bring a lady to the city council meeting who is not from this city either. Okay.
Oh God,
No, now listen.
no
though.
more outsiders, please.
And her brother,
please.
her brother was in a convalescent home here in our city, and had dementia, full blown dementia, and stage 4 cancer,
Yeah.
and was given a paper to vote while he's in this, without his sister knowing, because she's the one that has control over him, right? And this is still happening.
Hey, if that's happening, it's egregious.
This
And
is
I
still
hope people
happening.
go to jail for it because that's
This
voter
is still
fraud.
happening. I brought this up to who I was supposed to bring it up to. I'm mentioning a name there, but they didn't do nothing about it, and the investigation needs to be made. I'm going to try and get my buddy here, who's doing all that stuff in Detroit,
Yeah.
and he's making a real big change there. I tell you.
Well, I
And,
mean, also remind yourself, in order for an investigation to happen, they have to find probable cause. Now,
Well, do you think that's not probable cause? What I just said.
do you have evidence?
I
Do you
have.
Because right now you have hearsay.
his sister calling me up and saying, they had him vote. And
What
that's-
evidence does she have that they had him vote?
Well, we'll have to look into it and see. Maybe we can get his vote.
Well, yeah, you can FOIA you can get there's record of who votes for what online.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find out who votes for what online. If you don't have that, you don't have a case.
No, we'll get it. We'll get it.
You need to get it because
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now you're substantiating a case off
Yep.
hearsay.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
there's no
Yep.
physical evidence or physical proof that you're saying where they did the
and
vote.
I talked to the a few years ago. I talked to the state attorney general, and she sent me down to a lower people, and
Okay.
I told them what I had and everything, and they said, no, we're gonna go on it,
Okay.
and
If anyone can get the records, they can.
yeah, so we're
So-
gonna see further into this
Well,
whole,
hey, we'll
whole
see what happens.
situation in here.
But like I
And,
said, if there's no physical evidence, if it's not in writing, it doesn't
But that
exist.
would be a lot of votes in this city.
Uh-huh.
You understand me?
Yeah, number 2 industry in our city is adolescent care.
Yeah. And when people got put off ballots,
Uh-huh.
and they had to be write-in candidates, right? There was a person who got a lot of write-in votes, and then the other person who was, the people liked him better than anybody, who didn't get hardly any.
I mean, I don't know. There were a city of close to 60K and only about 11 to 12 vote for it. I mean, in elections. So, I mean, what do you expect when so few vote?
Yeah.
Which goes back to my question: where the F are the millennials?
Yeah.
Where the F and the A are the millennials? Because
we're gonna find out where a lot of things are. Okay. Remember, I'm running for city council,
yes, you are.
Yep.
Yes.
and we're gonna get out of here, man.
Yeah, it's been an hour and a half. Holy
Yeah,
crap!
Jesus.
Oh, I didn't even
And,
get to my last topic,
What is it?
which was that 287G.
Oh,
We'll have to get to it next time. Bah, next week.
See you guys. This is Martin Juilliard,
Adios.
Mr. Fernandez,
Chia.
and hey guys, school starts
September 3rd.
September 3rd. Yeah, okay. Get ready, guys.
That's right.
Let's worry about some good stuff here, okay?
Making kids' dreams happen at school.
Yeah. And God bless you all. And look at. Here's my phone number: 313-414-5405. I put this out on a mailer. I put my phone number in it, and I'm getting a ton of calls, and I don't mind it.
I'm going to put your phone number in a call bot.
Yep. So you guys have a great evening, and
yes.
God bless again. Thank you.
God bless, goodwill to men.